Yurooo. Wazzam with it. It's your boy Negus and I'm coming to you. Lord, man, I know you lying, babe. Let me chill out, but y'all see I got the Tyler Perry mic going on, huh? You Tyler Perry, man. Right now, I'm currently about to read. I was gonna read a book, start my little book, but I don't have no book to start off. So right now I'm gonna be reading. They got a book called 100 Words of Wisdom. Maybe I'll be a little short of breath because I just finished working out and I just walked like 3 miles. But all that don't matter. But what I was talking about? On my way to the gym, I had ran into this guy, man. It was a security guard. And I walked to the gym, he stopped me. He was like, man, I just love your energy, bro. I just love seeing you. And I'm like, huh? What you talking about? I ain't telling that. He was like, man, I be seeing you walk through here. I just started that little walk like a couple days ago. I just started going to a new gym. Dude stopped me and was like, man, I just love your energy, the positive energy, bro. You make me want to go. I'm like, what you talking about? And I was just like, yeah, bro, I love you and all that. And then when I got from Bomb, I'm like, bro, I wish I had the camera on, because if I tell somebody, they'd be like, man, nigga ain't stop you. Nigga don't be watching you. Shit, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? And that really really got me to want to read. So I said, you know, instead of going home and caked up, laid up, whatever, ain't doing nothing, let me go, you know, read a book, get my thoughts, you know. Since he gave me that positive energy, since he said I inspired him, I don't even know dude. So when I was walking to the gym, he stopped me, boo, 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 boo. Then when I'm walking from the gym, because I'm about to go get back on the street guard, let me say, what's up, my guy? I'm like, what's up, my guy? So I got me a new little pile when I'm walking to the gym. I gotta keep going now. I can't stop. But you know, I'm wasting y'all time. Y'all came here to listen to me read a book, you know. And I'm just, oh yeah, one more thing. Lord, I see some black people. I know they somebody. They Carver Studios. Is that Sheba? I don't know, but let me focus. What I was saying. Oh, another thing I had learned. What I had learned today, I heard. I don't know who said it, but I just heard it. Came across my desk. Somebody said 30 consistent reps is better than 1 perfect rep. And I was like, huh? Cause if you get to 31 reps, it's gonna be better than that second perfect rep you try to do. That make any sense? It just, you know, it just, you know, I locked them like, yeah, so it don't gotta be perfect. Everything ain't perfect. And another thing I had learned was one take. Just one take. Whatever it is, however it come, one take. Cause once you start doing more and more takes, it get unauthentic. And I want to be authentic as possible. That's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, that's what I had learned today on my way to the gym. 30 consistent reps is better than 1 perfect rep. You know what I'm saying? And be the authentic self. So, you know, let me start reading, you know, the words of the wisdom. Damn, I didn't skip. Words of wisdom, joy. I barely can see. We are formed and molded by our thoughts. Those whose mind are shaped by selfless thoughts give joy when they speak or act. Joy follows them like a shadow that never leaves them. And dude was just like, I ain't even gonna lie. Dude was like, bro, I just feel your energy, dog. You gotta. And at the time, I'm like, I ain't know how to take it, because I'm like, what if dude just josing me and dude trying to, you know, because that's how they, you know, some LA talk, and I'm trying to, you know, but I'm like, then I walk, I'm like, nah, just take it for what it is, bro. And it really gave me positive energy. Shout out, you dig? But kindness, words of wisdom, kindness. I expect to pass through this world but once. Any good therefore that I can do, or any kindness that I can show to any fellow creature, let me do it now. Let me not defer or neglect it, or I shall not pass this way again. William Penn, 1644 to 1788. Children, you may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their babies, oh Lord, you may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. Caleb Cabran. See, if y'all don't know, D is in cursive and it's small. So you know, so forgive me if I'm messing up on some words. The world. To put the world in order, we must first put the nation in order. To put the nation in order, we must put the family in order. To put the family in order, we must cultivate our personal life. And to cultivate our personal life, we must first set our hearts right. I'm gonna call you back as soon as I finish doing what I'm doing. Leaders. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. Not so good when people obey and acclaim him. Worse when they despise him. Wait. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. Not so good when people obey and acclaim him. Worse when they despise him. But of a good leader who talks little, when his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, we did it ourselves. One thing my mama told me, don't believe nobody, not even me, unless you do the homework yourself. That's what she told me. She said, if I tell you something, don't believe because I told you. Go do the homework. And then that's when you believe. You know, I'm just doing my homework. Accomplishments. The most glorious moments in your life are not the so-called days of success, but rather those days when out of dejection and despair, you feel rise in your challenge to life and the promise of future accomplishments. Gustav Forbert. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing y'all names. Splendor. Life's splendor forever lies in wait about each one of us and all its fulfillment, but veiled from view. Deep down, invisible, far off, it is there, though not hostile, not reluctant, not deaf. If you summon it by the right word, but its right name, it will come. Eternity. In eternity, there is indeed something true and sublime. But all these times and places and occasions are now and here. Time is but a stem I go a fishing in. I drank at it, but when I drink, I see the sandy bottom and detect how shallow it is. Its then current slides away, but eternally remains. Unity. Do not follow the ideas of others, but learn to listen to the voice within yourself. Your body and mind will become clear and you will realize the unity of all things. Unity. Do not follow the ideas of others, but learn to listen to the voice within yourself. Your body and mind will become clear and you will realize the unity of all things. Independence. Independence I have long considered as the grand blessing of life, the basis of every virtue and independence I will ever secure by contracting my wants, though I were to live on a burned health. I already know. Go ahead and say that boy can't read, trying to read, can't even read. Okay, at least I'm trying. You hear me? I got a question. Who would you rather help? A person that's trying, knowing he can get better, so he trying to get better, or a person that think they already better? Who would you rather help? A person trying to get better, or a person thinking they already better? I don't need to give you my answer. You know, disobedience. Disobedience is the eyes of any who has read history. Is man's original virtue. It is through disobedience the process has been made. Through disobedience and through rebellion. Oscar Wilde, 1854 to 1900. Ideas. I have dreamed in my life, dreams that have stayed with me ever after and changed my ideas. They have gone through and through me like wine through water and altered the color of my mind. Belief. Believe nothing merely because you have been told it. Do not believe what your teacher tells you merely out of respect for the teacher. But whatsoever after the examination and analyze you find to be kind, conducive to the good and the benefits, the welfare of all beings, the doctrine believe, to cling to, and to take it as your guide. Buddha, 500 BC. I ain't saying Buddha, I say mama. I love you. Buddha ain't tell me that, my mama told me that. You say, believe nothing merely because you have been told it. Do not believe your teacher tells you merely out of respect for the teacher. But whosoever after the examination and analyze you'll find to analyst, you'll find to be kind, conductive to good and it benefits the welfare of all beings. The doctrine believe and cling to and to take it as a guide. Strength. Because you can because your own strength is unequal to the task, do not assume that it is beyond the powers of man. But if anything is within the powers and prevents of man, believe that is within your own compass also. Marcus Aurelius. Simplicity. Our life is further away. Frittered. Frittered. That's not filtered. That's Frittered. Our life is filtered away by detail. Simplify. I say, let your affairs be as 2 or 3 and not 100 or 1,000. Instead of 1,000,000, count half a dozen and keep your accounts on your thumbnail. Simple, you know. I used to be thinking too much about this content and what to do and what I should be doing, and now I just whatever, I'm just work out one take. That's what I really do. So I don't even think about it. I just do it. Like real talk. Thought. It is just that we should be grateful not only to those with whose views we may agree, but also to those who have expressed more superficial views, for they also contributed something and contributed. Wait. We have expressed more superficial views, for these also contributed something in developing before us the powers of thought. Contribute something by developing. It's like these cursive words, boy. It ain't the cursive words, boy. Boy, try to blame it on the curse. I can't really in this small. You gonna get better. Maturity. Knowledge comes, but wisdom lingers. It may not be difficult to store up in the mind a vast quantity of facts within a comparatively short time of a vast quantity of facts within a comparatively short time. A rative, comparatively. I don't. I'm gonna get it comparatively in a vast quantity of facts within a compar comparatively a comparatively short time. A comparatively a comparatively it's COMPARATIVELY short time, but the ability to form judgment requires the severe discipline of hard work and the temper heat of experience and maturity. John Calvin Coolidge. Maturity. Knowledge comes, but wisdom lingers. It may not be difficult to store up the mind a vast quantity of facts within a comparative short time, but the ability, a comparatively short time, but the ability to form judgment requires the severe discipline of hard work and tempering heat of experience and maturing. Maturity. 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 That's how you say it. Maturity. Maturity. Oh, it's see. Oh, it's not about all the things you could comprehend in your head. And oh, I know how to do that. Blah blah blah. I know, honey, court. Yeah, I know the equation of y and plus b. No, it's about life experience and what you experience. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Maturity with this working out I be doing. If I ain't played sports in high school, I would have been quit. So I don't even feel no type of way when I don't see people no more, or people start working out, or people. I don't even feel no type of way. But cause I'm like, if I ain't know what come with it, like I was so last night, I barely could move. I still went up and worked out. Cause I'm like, man, I gotta, once I start changing my habits, start doing better with myself. And that's all I'm trying to do. Mature and be better. Contentment. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, not to assume ourselves with either hopes or fears, but not satisfied, but to rest satisfied with what we have. The great blessing of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. I'd be like that. I'd be like, bro, I don't need all that, bro. Like, look at me. I don't no shirt. Like, man, I worked out in this. I don't look. What am I talking about? The future. The past is of no importance. The present of no importance. It is with the future that we have to deal. For the past is what man should not have been. The present is what man ought not to be. The future is what artists are. I'm an artist. This the future. I'm doing this today. But I'm gonna post it in the future. So actually, if you with me, you reading this with me right now. Like, you really with me right now. If I post this in a month, if I post this next year, if I post this tonight, you with me right now. You did. The future. It said the past is no importance, the present is of no importance. It is within the future that we have to deal. For the past, it is what man should not have been. The present is what man ought not to be. The future is what artists are. Oscar Wilde, 1854, 1900. The you. When you have really exhausted an experience, you always revere and love it. Reverence. Oh, when you have really exhausted an experience, you always reverence and love it. The two things that nearly all of us have thoroughly and really been through our childhood and youth. And though we will not have the back again on any account, we feel that we are both beautiful because we have drunk them dry. Childlike, you gotta stay in that childlike, character. Good character is not forming in week or a month. It is created little by little, day by day. Protracted and patient effort is needed to develop good character. Yeah, I'm developing good habits, good character by doing this. Like I said earlier, I could have went home and lay down. But I say I want to develop better habits with myself, so I say I decided to go read, and I'm proud of myself. And it don't happen day by day. It don't happen month by month, like they say. It happen with consistent effort, you know. And I had posted a video earlier. I had a jacket on. I was small. I barely could fit the jacket. Now I be busting all out the jacket because I keep be going. I keep doing what I be doing. And, you know, eventually, when y'all see me reading, when I start getting better reading content, I'm gonna have my aesthetic, I'm gonna have all my things, and but it's just a process. I'm just getting better each and every day. The more and more I do it, the better I become at it. And like I said, one take, that's it. Just one take. It is what it is. Authentic, that's what it is. But until next time, you got any books you think I should read? Any books you like to read? Books you think we should read together? Just let me know. And I, try to get it. Try my best to do my best to better myself. But until next time,